Hey guys, welcome to Nerd Locker Podcast, your entertainment podcast for everything movies, television, video games, and more. My name's Adam.
I'm Oliver. Fucking tell me.
All right, guys. So today we're gonna go over, like we do every now and then, random tidbits of news when there's not a lot of shows coming out. But guys, next month, we got the Acolyte.
Ooh, I want to touch on something.
And we got the Boys.
Oh, we do. Yeah. Oh, shit.
We got some shit going on, bro.
I want to touch on something before you touch on the news because I forgot to mention this. You watched something yesterday.
I did.
What did you think?
Guys, I'll get into that review in just a second. I want to talk about this because this is the topic of today.
Okay.
Marvel announced in 2026 we are getting, now confirmed, the Vision sequel series to Disney Plus,
which is awesome,
called Vision Quest.
Cool.
So the thing is okay, so I want to just go over a kind of theory I have, plus kind of like how it doesn't really work in this thing, but it might. I don't really know. So there is, we know at the end of WandaVision we got the White Vision, and in the comics, White Vision was born out of like Vision after he was killed, and brought back without, because in the comics, instead of the Mind Stone giving him his personality and being like a mix of like Banner and Stark, it was the brain patterns of a character called Wonder Man. And Wonder Man is going to be played by, I forget his name, I'm so sorry, but he played Black Manta in Aquaman 2.
On my phone.
I will look it up. But he played Black Manta in Aquaman 2.
Okay.
And he is going to be playing Wonder Man in the Disney Plus series, sorry. Yaha Abdul Mateen II.
Okay.
So he is going to be playing Wonder Man. So with that in mind, Vision Quest, a lot of people don't think Wonder Man is going to show up. What I think is we're going to find out either Wonder Man's powers come from the Mind Stone specifically, which might help with giving back the personality to Vision, and that's how I think they end up like bringing Vision back fully. I think we still use Wonder Man for some kind of way, shape, or form. And since it is just going to be a limited series, I don't think they're going to try to aim for season 2 of Wonder Man. We might like see him and then he gets killed, or like gives his life for Vision kind of thing. That's what I think might happen. Maybe he might not show up in Vision Quest, but White Vision might show up in Wonder Man, which might give us the Vision we need. We'll see what ends up happening, because Marvel is trying to do a new thing where it's like no matter what you watch, you can jump in anywhere and you don't need to watch anything else. Like that's their goal.
It's difficult, I feel like.
Right now it is, but I think what they're saying is Secret Wars is going to be the reboot.
Okay.
And go forward from there.
Okay.
Okay. So, guys, I went to go watch a movie yesterday.
Yes, you
and
did.
I'm not
Without
reviewing.
me.
Yeah, and I'm not reviewing this with the person I saw it with.
Without me.
So I'm sorry, Days. But I watched it with one of our coworkers, and this was called Strangers Chapter 1. Bitch, you weren't even at work. Oh yeah, you were at work.
I was.
Yeah. And you had made plans.
Yeah, I did.
This guy, I'm like, we're gonna make the episode tomorrow. He's like, I made plans. I didn't know we were filming today.
Yep.
So then I went and watched a movie and then took my time coming back home.
And now you can look at me menacingly.
Anyways, I watched The Strangers Chapter 1, which I've seen the other two movies.
There's 2 other movies?
Yes. There was Strangers and then Strangers Pray at Night.
Oh, shit. Okay.
And this is definitely going back. So I thought in my head, I'm watching it, I'm like, okay, this is probably showing the origin story of the Strangers.
Like you thought it was a prequel type thing?
Kind of. It really didn't show that. I feel like this is kind of it seems like this is a reboot, and I'm not entirely sure. But what I liked about it was the jump scares were there. Let me tell you.
Really?
Let me tell you that the jump scares happened so... Maybe it's just because I don't know. Maybe it's just the theater we were in. We were at the back, like literally in the last rows. Like maybe the speakers were just there, but like the jump scares were there. And I don't normally get frightened by jump scares, but like it was because because they didn't do any of the normal tropes, which that's what I want to show you. That was the thing I was telling you about earlier, showing you later. But like, there's certain tropes in horror movies where like you get to that like suspense build.
Yeah. Like look into a
but
closet.
The best ones are the ones that go against that, because we've gone through 50 years of the same shit. As soon as you go against that norm, you are that's you're golden.
Impressive.
So there's that. Now they cast a girl from Riverdale that played Cheryl. I used to watch Riverdale, and Madeline Petch. And she does a really good job, like, for what it is. But I definitely seem like they used her for star power. And I, like, before I go forward with this, do you want spoilers or not?
Now that you mentioned it, I don't want spoilers.
Okay. So, non-spoiler review of this.
Cool.
I'm going to say that I'm going to give it probably a 7... Yeah, 7 out of 10, almost 6.5. But I'm going to give it 7 because the jump scares were there. And I only say this with the fact of watching this, I kind of expected to be not an origin story, but an explanation to the strangers, because that's the thing. Like, there's no explanation to them. And that's what I loved about this series, is like, it's just 3 very fucked up individuals.
Okay, cool.
There's no rhyme or reason. Like, the whole like tagline of the first one that was in the trailers was when they get the couple that they're like stalking their home of, they ask like, why are you doing this? And they just tell them, because you were home.
That's kind of cool.
Like, no fucking reason. You could be the nicest people on the earth. We're just going to kill you.
Yep.
Done.
Kind of dope.
And the thing, what I love about it too, is it's so much home invasion to the point of like, you're watching it and like in the first one, again, things I'll show you later, but like, fucking guys in the corner, she's just doing her own thing, not even noticing this. And in this sequel, or in this sequel prequel, whatever the fuck it is, in chapter 1, because the original sequel, We Pray at Night, kind of tried to redo that, but it fell a little bit short. And I don't say that in the way like it didn't hold up. It's just they didn't utilize it as much as they could have.
Okay.
This one utilizes it. This one does everything they needed to do. And they like made sure like you're watching this, and there's one, so I'm going to it's not really a spoiler in one scene, because when you watch it, it's still going to creep you out. You can know it, doesn't matter. So she's like walking up, grabs something or whatever. She comes back down, she sits down, and she's sitting in front of a fireplace. And in the fireplace is this mirror that hangs above it. She hears something.
Who does that?
Right. Oh, no, sorry. Not fireplace. Sorry. There's a mirror above a piano. Sorry. The fireplace is to the side. Anyways, so fireplace aside, there's that. She's playing the piano, the fucking creepiest song for some reason. God knows why. Yo, horror movie tropes. And she like turns around, and the way they do it, so they have a shot of her at the piano. So you're looking at me, right? Mm-hmm. So you can't see fully behind me. She turns this way, looks, and there's nothing there, right? And then she turns back around. The shot goes to this side. And then in the mirror, you see this motherfucker is just sitting there. But since she turned and looked that way, she didn't look this way.
Oh.
So he was there the whole time. And then she keeps playing. Then she looks up finally, and then he's gone. But bro, I was like, dude, because it just makes you, it's those moments. What's scary about those moments for me is not like, oh, that was a jump scare. It's more of like, yo, home invasion is so fucking nuts.
We have to have a segment where you play Until Dawn.
But no, I'm just saying, like, home invasion fucking is scary.
I know.
And that's what I think
so
really appeals for this movie. So this movie is, the only other minor spoiler is it's a trilogy. We have 3 of them. Chapter 1 is the first chapter. So there is continuation. But yo, it gets you. There's jump scares even at the end, like very end.
All right. Okay.
So
you know it.
Yeah. All right. But before we get on to the wrap, well, you know what? It's time for our sponsors.
Oh, friends of the show.
And thank you to BetterHelp for sponsoring this video. With BetterHelp, you could tap into a network of 30,000 licensed and experienced therapists who, can help you with a wide range of issues. And like when you start out, you answer a few questions, and any preferences you have for therapy, whether it be for a certain thing you want to try to get over, whether it be maybe too sporadic, anxiety, paranoia, whatever it is that you guys are going through, you can find the right therapist for you by just answering a couple of simple questions. And you can also talk to the therapist that, fits mostly for you. If you find out you're not a fit with this therapist, or it's someone that you don't really want to talk to, or just maybe doesn't get you, you're able to change any time, any place, completely for free, which is, I think, in my case, a really cool thing. As well as you can get via text with your therapist, you can do video call, you can do just phone call. So it's whatever you really feel, and you could change it up every single week. If you want to tell your therapist, hey, I don't think I have time to take a video call, can I just take a phone call on the drive back from work? You can just talk to your therapist whenever you need to unwind and make those schedules for yourself. So it's really cool.
Exactly what Adam said. You can message your therapist at any time and schedule live sessions when it's convenient for you. If your therapist isn't right fit for any reason, you can switch it to a new therapist that is a more accustomed to your liking for no additional charge. With BetterHelp, you can get the same professionalism and quality you expect in an in-office therapy session, but with a therapist who is custom picked for you. More scheduling flexibility and at a more affordable price. Get 10% off of your first month at betterhelp.com/nerdlocker. Again, that's 10% off betterhelp.com/nerdlocker, and we will have the link down below in the description.
Remember, guys, mental health is just as important as your physical health. Keep yourselves in check. And we're back. So I have a couple of just random little things before we head out. The first thing is we've already gotten confirmation. I know a lot of people have talked about this, but the Daredevil Born Again series is going to be more connected to the Netflix universe, which apparently it wasn't in the beginning.
What?
It was it was more of a reboot than we thought, I guess, because it was going to be very procedural drama of the case of the week, and we weren't going to see him in the suit until episode 4. So now we redid it, and now the entirety of it is fucking canon, which is crazy.
Yeah, that's crazy. Okay.
We're going to go balls to the wall. The fact that, so Deadpool is going to break open
a lot
the PG-13 wall.
Oh, definitely.
Which is going to let where Deadpool is fucking sprinting, Daredevil will go faster. And I don't think it's going to go to rated R, but it's going to go to Netflix territory, which is bitch, certain words, shit, things like that. Plus the violence, dude, it's going to be good.
It's going to be awesome.
So I'm excited for that. 9 episodes for the first one. I don't know if it's going to be a part 1, part 2, or if it's just going to be 9 episodes per season, because at this point, if you're connected to or Netflix, that means this is Daredevil season 4. Mm-hmm. That's all it is.
Right.
Fucking can't wait. Whatever. And we're getting fucking Bullseye back too. Oh,
Colin Farrell?
No, the Bullseye from season 3.
Nice.
Remember when he woke up with the freaking?
Yeah.
Dude, we're gonna because he's gonna be mad. Okay. Also, side note on Daredevil, I thought about it. I'm like, yo, when we pick up, whether it be during the snap or whenever it is, the last time Kingpin and Daredevil had seen each other was the time that he beat him to basically almost death. So the next time, whether it's during the blip that it happened or we get to see them finally come face to face since that day.
Yeah.
Especially after him fucking losing the eyesight. Because the thing is now he's kind of blind.
It's kind of cringy.
So Daredevil now fighting him they're on fucking even territory, because that happened in the comics too when he lost both his eyes. Because this time he just lost one. But if fucking Daredevil's yo, now you fucking can't see me. Now I'm gonna wreck your fucking ass, motherfucker.
That's kind of cool.
And then the other thing that we watched earlier was the Multiverses official launch trailer, guys.
The Multiverses trailer looks fucking fire.
Yeah.
I mean, we saw it. They have top-notch quality in terms of the production that they put into it with the trailer. What characters were you surprised to see in that trailer alone?
Honestly, I was just there's so many things I was just I don't know who the fuck the cat was, guys. I'm sorry.
I don't know what the cat was.
But
either.
I didn't realize that Iron Giant was a Warner Brothers property.
Iron Giant, yeah.
And then we got to see all the cool things with Wonder Woman. Kind of seemed like Wonder Woman 84 was in that, which means the movie universe. That's kind of weird.
We got some Joker
but then
stuff.
we get Jason Voorhees, which the Joker is Mark Hamill, and we know for a fact that Kevin Conroy gave his stuff for this too.
Which is wild.
Yeah. Honestly, I'm not gonna lie, guys. For someone that's dead, he keeps fucking showing up.
I know. What are you doing? We're Italian again. What are we doing?
What the fuck are you doing?
What are you doing? But it was super fun to watch. We got Rick from Rick and Morty.
Yeah.
Who was traveling through different universes.
Mm-hmm.
And then we got Jason Voorhees.
Yeah.
Which was a pleasant surprise. I did not
Mm-hmm.
expect him because of the red tape from the F-13.
Yeah.
game.
Yeah.
So I'm
This is
surprised
Warner Brothers. They don't need to pay anyone. They just say,
they
own it.
just do whatever.
So,
So that was wild. But
Yeah.
and then we got Agent Smith.
yeah. Mm-hmm.
Which so it's you download it for free. I might get it. I think
I'm assuming it's going to be like, you think it's going to be like Mortal Kombat or like Super Smash?
I have no idea.
Did they release gameplay gameplay?
I haven't.
It'd probably be like Fortnite.
No. I don't think so.
Well, imagine if it was.
Dude,
Free
I
Fortnite
would
in
fuck
that way.
shit up. Well, Fortnite is free. I don't know
Yeah,
if
but
you know.
but you have to pay for like the skins, right?
Well, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if you have to like the skins are kind of part of the character, so like, do they try to compete?
I doubt it. I feel like it would be more like Smash.
We've seen DC characters on there, right? Like Warner Brothers properties
they have
on
Superman and,
Fortnite.
Batman and stuff.
Okay, so I don't know. We'll see.
It's definitely gonna be more like Smash. I feel like because why would it be skins if they're advertising that? You know.
Yeah. So
Specials.
the last bit of news, guys, probably the biggest. You know.
Okay.
They're making a High School Musical new movie, and we're eyeing Zac Efron for it. I'm just kidding. It's not fucking big news. Regardless, guys, look. Zac, okay. I want to be completely and utterly honest. The High School Musical movies were movies.
Okay.
For us, they meant something because it was just like everything we consumed as kids, Zoe 101, High School Musical, Ned's Declassified, Drake and Josh was a very false sense of what school would be like.
Which is wild to me.
So, High School Musical for us, we loved it so much because we're like, yo, fucking high school is going to be the shit. Yo, it wasn't.
It wasn't.
Yo, it wasn't. It wasn't. But regardless,
we ain't in this together, dude.
they hold a place in our heart. And for most people, it's just the first two because those are the only ones that were kind of like on Disney Channel. Because the third one I know was released in theaters. Because I had to do some research on this topic, and also because of the next thing I'm going to say. So after High School Musical 3 came out, which I did not see when it came out, like I wasn't going to the theaters for that. I think I watched it when it was on
Reunion.
Senior year.
Oh, senior year.
I watched it when it was on Disney Channel after. Like, I remember watching it, like, a couple of years when it was like, oh, it's on there. I was like, oh, finally, I can watch it this way. But I didn't, like, go to theaters to watch that movie. Now, going fast forward a couple of years during pandemic time, they released a show called High School Musical, the series.
High School Musical, the series?
Yeah. Let me explain to you something about this show.
You're lying.
No, I swear to you. So this show is a show that takes place in the real world, and High School Musical was a movie that was filmed at this high school, Eastside High School, whatever.
Okay.
But it's all filmed office documentary style.
Can I? Oh.
Dude, they make fun of themselves so much. There's a point where like it's so meta that they're like, "Yo, we're gonna be on a Disney Plus show that's a documentary about us."
That's pretty. All right, so
like it. Let me explain to you that this was one of the best shows Disney has ever produced, and they did 4 really good seasons. Because like even when like they lost, they did 4 seasons and then got canceled. But they did it like literally freshman, senior, sophomore, junior high school or senior year. Like they got through all of it with the characters and stuff, which is really cool to see. You got to see their growth and development. And Olivia Rodrigo was like headlining in that. She left. She was like spotty in season 3, then left for season 4, which was fine because regardless, the humor was fucking great,
that's
dude.
Cool. Okay.
And it's like it was definitely not PG-13. No, it was PG-13. You would have to watch that and like there's certain like they bleep things out.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Like there's a point like in the they dropped the F-bomb in the last episode.
It might be,
they legit dropped the F-bomb in the last
block it out?
Yeah, they did. But regardless, they had a kid, a supposed teenager saying the F-bomb.
It's PG. It's PG.
Regardless, I know that's how they get away with the censors. They're like, nah, we're good. Even though like they don't bleep out his face, so you see him say the word. Yeah. So anyways, regardless, this was really good. So like they with that, they brought back legacy actors. So they brought back Lucas Gabriel. They brought back Ashley Tisdale doesn't show up, but a lot of the actors did show up.
Lucas Gabriel the brother of Ashley?
Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. But Corbin Blue's in it.
Blue.
Yeah,
Wow.
like they bring back everyone except Ashley Tisdale, Vanessa Hudgens, and Zac Efron.
Okay.
So if they're eyeing Zac Efron for a sequel, I hope that it takes place
Kind of cool, dude.
somehow. Incorporate that in some way. I don't even give a shit if you make like a High School Musical like proper 4.
Yeah.
But then a post-credit scene is like the documentary in the background of like, yeah, like that would be enough for me. Like I would watch that movie on Disney Plus, not in theaters.
Yep. Same.
Which honestly, that's probably where it's gonna come.
Same.
It's not gonna come to theaters.
I don't
doubt it.
I doubt it too.
Zac Efron has too much
Work.
Yeah. In the face. Like if he comes back, like is he the only thing he's the basketball coach.
Do you know why?
Because of a car accident?
No.
No, why?
Dude, he like fell in his house, like, and he cracked his jaw on like
damn,
what is it? Ceramic counter.
Fuck, that's crazy.
He had his jaw like realigned.
That's nuts.
I know, it was pretty.
But
crazy.
like, I could see him back as a basketball coach.
I can see that.
Or the singing coach.
He's still got them lungs.
He's the Miss Darbus.
Dude, he's got some lungs, man.
All right.
Wait.
Yeah.
Favorite High School Musical song? Go.
Bet on it. 100%. I'll fucking
bet on it. Bet on it.
Bet on it. Bet on it. Bet on it. That or Scream. But that was from the third one. I don't think you watched the third one.
When is Bet on it?
Second one. When he's in the golf course.
Oh, yeah.
And he's fucking leaping.
Yeah.
Woo! Fucking love that. The song was badass because Peyton Parrish did a hard rock version of it. Fucking awesome.
So that's kind of
but the second one to that is Scream. Scream is in the third one. I don't think you ever heard Scream. Scream is that actually gets like rock, but it's the music video to it that's crazy. It's part of the movie.
Oh, okay.
But they went very far with like set design and stuff. So.
Mine's probably the first movie ending song. What is that called?
All in This Together?
Nope. Before that. Zach and what's her name? Vanessa. What is that? They're on the stage. She's dancing. She's doing little feet things.
I don't remember.
Oh, come on.
Oh my God, you're making me do this. Hold on. I'm checking Spotify. It's got to be at the end of it.
I'm trying to think.
High School Musical.
I think everyone's yelling at their radio
at the end.
now.
Breaking Free.
Breaking Free.
Yeah, people were fucking yelling.
You're like breaking free.
Fucking,
like,
I've got to break free.
No.
All right. Where can they fucking find you?
You can find me
to
at
yell at you.
21. Yeah, Jesus. You can find me at the Sphere 21 on every social media platform except for TikTok. I'm Oliver Khan VA, but I have another TikTok where it is The Center Chronicles. You can find me playing the character Portal, and we're trying to make a certain follow count, so feel free to follow that. And remember, of course, follows are free.
Yes, they are. You can find me at Amore Photography. You can find this studio at Archangel Studios Official, and you can find this podcast at Nerd Locker Podcast, wherever you find them. Bye, guys.
All right, I gotta take a shit.